So it gets a little confusing sometimes on guitar. A lot of people refer to the strings as numbers. A lot of people refer to them as notes. A lot of them just call them strings. So we're going to go through the different methods that people use. A lot of people, I've seen this both ways. Sometimes people call the lowest pitch string the first string, and some people call the highest pitch string the first string. So I find that awful confusing, and a lot of times I don't like to use that method of describing the different strings. Usually I use the note names. And if we walk through each string, starting with the top string, which is our low pitched, we got E. Next one is A. Then we have D. And then G. And then B. And then yet another E. Now obviously that last E we played sounds a lot different than the first E we played. Although they're the same note, they're 2 octaves apart, and all that means is one is a lot higher than the other. But they're actually the same note. So what I like to do is come up with words or phrases to help remember them. Like in music, they say every good boy does fine, and that's how you can remember the notes. On guitar, you can get creative and come up with your own. I, unfortunately, am unable to come up with one that's not completely vulgar and out of line. So good luck. Usually goes something like, every a-hole does, etc., stuff like that. So just come up with something, or just say it over and over and over again. E-A-D, G-B-E, E-A-D, G-B-E. Anything you need to do to start to remember them. That's what I like to use when I'm talking about each string. It's just a lot easier. The numbers thing, the information usually gets misconstrued when you use the numbers approach. Because I've seen both. Some teachers say that this is the first string, and some teachers say that that's the first string. And that's why I prefer to stick to the note names. But those are the note names of the open strings of the guitar.